All right, what's up, everybody? So, I just adjust. I just recorded a 40-minute long video. Um, and then I realized that after 40 minutes, and I was just uploading the video onto YouTube and Facebook, there was no sound. So that was a kick in the nuts, I gotta admit, but I'm gonna do it all over again without all the explanation and the ramblings and the just the excuses of why I haven't been uploading content to this YouTube channel, and if you're watching this on Facebook. So I will say this: I've been really busy. I decided to, instead of making quality video, I just decided to make it on my laptop here. Uh, the equipment is in my office. I am not there. I am just at my couch here. Uh, so long story short, my brother got the equipment and he was gonna make a music video or something, whatever he did. And I haven't set it up yet. I haven't got the time. I have a million things to do, so I'm gonna be quick about this. As I mentioned before on this channel, I have another channel which is called Motivational Cliches. I've really been into motivational speaking, and doing other things on the internet. Since I've been trading every day, but since I can go about my portfolio rather quickly, I can spend about a few minutes each day going over the portfolio and then going on with all the other stuff I want to do. I've just been, making videos takes time, effort, and it's just been, you have to pretort. What's the word? Pretortize? No. But you catch my drift. But so welcome to Market Overview episode 1. 2017. I know it's weird. It's well into February. I've been trading, like I said, every day, but January has been shit. I had a whole, I had a whole explanation on that, but mainly it's been. I mentioned in previous videos that I was gonna forward test some strategy. Basically, if you're not gonna have the consistency to do it every time, every day, the same way, don't do it at all. So, I'm not doing that anymore. The reason is, it's not because it's a bad strategy. I know it's a good strategy. The reason is, I just can't follow the market as much as I wanted to complete this forward testing the way I want to do, the way I want to complete it. So I'm putting it on ice. I will perfect this strategy, and I will trade this strategy sometime. But this is not the time. This is not the platform to do it, and certainly this is not the account to do it. So when you're forward testing something, you gotta have the capital to do so. And since we're trading this based off a $2,500 account, so I can show you guys that you can trade just like anyone else. It's just not the platform. So I'm sticking to my normal trading plan. Like I said, I'm doing this on a laptop. So the quality of the video is not good. The quality of the audio is probably not good, but hopefully good enough, right? So let's dive into the markets here. I'm gonna make this. This is not gonna be a 40-minute long video. I'm gonna go quickly over the portfolio. hopefully I'm gonna get it done in 5 minutes. All right, so it's just a taste of what to come. The other videos, I'm expecting them when we get to episode 2, which will be, I'm gonna make this a weekly thing or more, but a weekly thing, since I've in my mind I have I what's the goddamn word? I've accepted that making content, low quality content, is better than no content at all. So I might do some videos just like this on my laptop on my couch. I might do some at the office. Granted, it's not far to my office, just a few steps away, but still. So, euro dollar. Oh, this is so annoying. I just went over this all. On the euro dollar, there's not much, and I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna stick to the higher time frames here. Give you a broad overview of things. You can see this green area down in here, which I would consider a buying opportunity or a projection on if we're going to short the market right here. This would be the area I would take targets. And if you can see right here, if we extend this to an ABCD, you can see the top of this right here is the end of the ABCD. So this would be a nice continuation. This would be a continuation short here. You can see the market has been trending downwards. So if you want to jump into that trend right here, this would be a nice place to do so. I'm gonna show you some patterns which are on my radar here. Some bigger patterns on the 4-hour. We have one on the pound dollar here, a bat pattern, which is completing at 123.73. So go a little bit above that if you want to enter for a long here. I'm not super excited about this long here, but I'm taking every pattern I see. The yen pairs, I went over all the yen pairs in the previous video I made. Similar to the euro dollar trade, I think we can go lower here on all the yen pairs. You can see how you can set it up here. This is not a great risk reward opportunity, but a continuation to the downside is a possibility. So you would get approximately 1-to-1 risk reward here on the euro dollar. I'm sorry, the dollar yen. Pound dollar, similar stuff right there. We do have a bat pattern on the pound dollar completing at 137.42. So we're gonna keep an eye out for that. So even though this is kind of funky looking like this, if we would go straight down, this would still be a valid bat pattern, right? We do. No, we don't. Right, so yeah, like I said, I believe we can go lower on the yen pairs. Euro yen, I think it's the best scenario for a no, that was probably the dollar yen. If you wanted to get involved, another bad pattern here on the 4-hour, on the euro yen For a buy, you can see it better here on the 1 hour, like so. So yeah, basically every yen pair, I am expecting it to go a little lower, but that doesn't really mean that I'm gonna jump onto into the market. I'm not. I don't really see any reason why I should. Um, my opportunity lies in the bad pattern here with a bet with a buy at 119.56 here. So I will do nothing until the market, and if the market drops down until into that area. So the New Zealand US dollar trade is the trade I have going on right now. You can see right here, this is why I got, you see that the market was kind of ranging inside these two lines here. We got the lower close right here, boom. We got the pullback, the continuation, the lower close. We are, the market is holding within here. So we got the third lower close right here. Got the pullback, and I'm expecting the market to hold and do a continuation to the downside. So basically a continuation of this big move right here. And this guy, this area right here will represent as resistance here, right? And this is kind of why I drew in this line here. I was kind of explaining that hopefully we are gonna start trending downwards, and this could be like a trend line here. You can see how we went up and get sucked back down here, boom, and hopefully that's the case with this with the market right here, and this line here could act as resistance as well. So we're kind of in the hole right now, 18 bucks down. With that being said, I'm going to show you the account. So we started out with $2,500. We are down about $44 right now. Like I said, January was really hard. I don't really have the numbers in front of me, but since the end of January and until now, I've kind of been grinding it up. I've had some success since the end of January. So I was down to about $2,300 something dollars. So lost about $200 something dollars on this account, which is quite a lot in retrospect with the size of the account. But have no fear, we will continue doing our thing, and I know that in the end of the year we will end up winners, right? So we're down right now. If this trade here if we get success from this trade here, that's gonna be great. It's what's this? How many pips? It's about 200 pips right here. So we'll see what happens with this trade. Obviously, this is on the 4 hour chart. So we're doing this long term. All my trading, I've kind of been transactioning slowly to the higher time frames, just because of time. I mean, it's just because I don't have time to sit around all day and watch the markets. That doesn't mean that I can't trade, right? So keep that in mind. So dollar CAD, I've had some success on dollar CAD here. I just closed this out, this trade right here. It's about 130 pips, which was pretty cool. This was the second or third trade, my third winner in a row. So we've had some success. Like I said, we've been having some success, or I've been having some success since the end of January. keep that in mind that this is all on the higher time frame. So 3 successful trades in about 2 weeks, it's not uncommon. I do believe that we could be setting up for a long here on the dollar CAD. So if I was to draw in a box, I would do it like this. Boom. So for a long here on the dollar CAD, mostly paying attention to this wick right here and this guy right here. So this area where I jump in and get and we shoot up, right? We didn't really shoot up right here, but we do have some pressure to the upside. We came back down into that same area, and then we shot up. We're coming back down to the same area. Now I will be paying attention to some entry signals, right? We are getting extremely oversold here. So on the dollar CAD here, this is about 90% done for me for a buy, but I'm not going to be buying just yet. I'm going to be waiting for some confirmation, a pin bar, a double bottom, whatever. And I want to get my stops below this guy right here. Alright, so hopefully we'll be setting up for a buy on the dollar CAD. Just want to see something here real quick. If we get a bad pattern, okay, so we actually do we hit the 38? Let's see if we hit the 38 here. Boom, we hit the 38. So I can use this right here. Boom, boom. But depending on your rules on the bat pattern, some required a 618 for the B to C. I require a 38. So at 13:06, I will be buying it up. I'm gonna place a limit order here. So I'm gonna be doing it like 13.6, and I'm gonna be doing 13.12 since I go 6 pips above. Boom, like so. Buy dollar CAD. Stop loss. Yeah, we'll have to do a something like this. So this is how I do it. So boom. Now you can get the whole picture of how I set my trades up. Check out the ATR 30. That's decent. I do want to go below this guy right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna add a little risk. So I'm not gonna go below this X right here. I'm gonna go below this guy right here. So it's 46.76. 76 or 77. 77 pips of risk versus 123. Stop loss is 77. Boom. And take profit 123. Like this. The risk reward is 120. It's not. I'm sorry, 167. It's not the, why do I get 120 here? Okay, let's just buy it up. Yeah, and I'll show you how you can move your. So on TradingView you can just do something like this, and you can change your stop. And you just press modify. Yeah, it's in percentage. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's in percentage. So the risk to reward is 1 to 167. I don't know if you can hear my dog scratching there. So we'll see what happens here on the dollar CAD. Nice spot here. I'm glad that I saw that. Let's continue. The Aussie CAD and the Aussie dollar. Not much. I wanted to show you the top here. I'm not involved in this. I just want to show you that I drew this in when I saw this top right here. You can see the market. We're on a 4-hour chart here, and you can see how the market is restricting for about this better part of 3 days here. So 4, 8, 12. Well, it's 2 days, and then you get this great, nice pin bar looking candle right here. This would be a short opportunity, right? So you can see the market went down, we pull back up into it, and then we're continuing down, and then we're pulled back, getting a pullback right into it right here. So my expectance is a continuation down, right? I'm not involved. We're not getting the best risk reward out of this. So if I would have gotten involved right on this pin bar, we've got an excellent risk reward, and this would be a nice looking trade. But since I didn't, I think I drew this in right here when the market was right here, and then I probably wasn't paying attention, so I missed this pin bar here. So this is a nice looking trade right here, a nice setup. The Aussie dollar, I want to show you guys the tops here, and how I'm gonna be looking at the Aussie dollar here throughout the day. So I'm excited. I'm not gonna say excited, but I will be watching this when the market closes today, or we get a change to the next day. I want to see how this candle closes here. If we're gonna close below the tops right here, this would be a shorting opportunity. If we're gonna close above, we're probably gonna be heading a little bit. We're probably gonna be heading higher, a little bit higher. This would still be. I'm still interested in a short somewhere in here, right? But the trick is to find the place to short. So if we're gonna close above, I'm gonna drop down to the lower time frames, try to find some entries on there, right? So yeah, this is it. This is the portfolio. I mean, the other video was pretty long, and I went into it a little deeper. I'm just gonna do that in the next video, since I don't have the energy to do it all over again. I don't have the time or the energy, but we'll keep grinding this out. We're gonna keep doing this throughout the year. It's gonna be a weekly thing or more, depending on my schedule. Guys, prepare to, if you're gonna be watching this and if you're gonna be following this, you're gonna be prepared to do it low quality, high quality. I might even do it on my fucking phone, right? Just because I've decided that I'm not gonna let quality or something like that intrude with me making content. So sometimes I'll have all the time in the world, and I can go down to the office, take good time, do all that, good quality, all that. Sometimes it's gonna be like this. I wanna check something out real quick here before I sign up. Is this a cipher pattern setting up here on the daily? This is a cipher pattern setting up on the daily. This got me interested, and we're at the 7.8. We've gone past the 7.86. Okay, so this is not gonna change anything for me, but this just made my case for entry a little stronger. Right here. So this is probably gonna be too much. I'm not gonna put my stops above the X here. It's just too much of a risk. But this is gonna be the pair to look at for this week. So the Aussie dollar will be the pair which will be imprinted in my brain to look at for a shorting opportunity. I don't know when, but I will short this pair. Alright, so hopefully you liked the video. Do all the fancy stuff, comment, share, like, whatever. And if you guys need anything, place a comment below. I answer all comments. I think I got like 100% response rate. I'm not that busy. I can't respond to you guys. If you have any questions, concerns, if you want me to do something specific, just leave a comment below. Just don't make it out about the quality of the video. I know about that. Alright? So, episode 1 done. I'll see you in episode